All right, today, guys, we're going to talk about the trading tools. So I created 7 tools that we can use for TradingView that makes it so much easier. 6 of which are free, completely free for anybody. All you got to do is just come to the page, click here, click the star. It'll be in your favorites on TradingView. So we're going to start with the Checklist Pro. This is super fire, right? Broken down here, we get the volume spike. We get the order flow, we get the RSI, we get the MAC divergence, we get the ADX trend strength, the SPY tape, the EMA trend, the IV rank, the squeeze, TFC, tick, and level 2 options, like kind of like buyers or sellers in control. Everything real time, no lag. The volume spike is not directional. That's going to be green if volume is above average for that session on that time frame, whether it be the 10-minute, 30-minute, hourly, daily. That's going to spike green. Order flow, if buyers are in control, you'll see that spiking green. If sellers are in control, you'll see that glowing red. Squeeze, price has expansion. That's like, okay, that's if price is ready to expand, you'll see that green. Guys, basically what this is if you see the majority of this, I'm going to give you a prime example. If I look at the 10-minute and 30-minute at the same time when I'm day trading, intraday. If I see the majority of these green, like most of them green on both time frames, that's very bullish. If I see the majority of them red, that's very bearish. If I see neutral, mixed, you might want to be careful or stay away. Simple. And you see that all in one shot. I'll show you how it looks on the chart. This is how it looks on the chart right here, guys. Let me make sure I blow this up so it's not too small on your screen. You could arrange this to anywhere you want on the chart. So we got the volume spike here. We got the EMA trend. We got the order flow, level 2. I'm not going to go through all of that again, but super dope, guys. All right. It also prints opening print each session. All in one tool. It's all right here. You don't have to guess. Like, a thing about trading is price action is this, price action be doing that. It could be doing this, it could be doing that, it could be breaking this high, breaking that low. But what you can't see looking at TradingView chart is the environment. You have no idea the conditions. You don't know if the volume is there to carry that breakout. Like when price is breaking over previous day high with no volume, you know what happens? That's a sweep. You see that here now. If you see volume breaking out over that previous day high, you could be on a 5-minute, 10-minute, and that volume spiking isn't lit up, especially early in the session, be careful. And we see that instantly, right? So this tool is super dope. You gotta have the Apollo membership for that, but whatever, right? Moon levels. That is charting the previous day high, previous day low, closing print, and ATR levels, the daily ATR, the 14-day ATR, and the weekly ATR for you, automatically on your chart. As it is now. I could go to any chart and that's going to be there. Right? Moon range. This is the opening range breakout. The orb, as most people like to call it. You can change it from the 5-minute to the 30-minute. Right? And what it does is it gives us targets. It could, like, if you're using a 10-minute orb, it's going to give you ATR targets from those breakdowns. If you're using a 30-minute, it's going to give you 30-minute ATR targets from that breakdown. And what happens is when volume and price action suggests sellers are exhausted after it's breaking down, on the 10-minute or the 30-minute, don't matter. 30-minute, really strong signal on it. If you see this breakout, wait for retest, that means sellers are exhausted. And we can see what happened shortly after, right? Got a nice little pullback there. All right. So we have it kind of like draws a box out for you automatically. It gives us the mid level of that orb, which would be, mine is colored black, but it'll give you the mid level. And it also prints the pre-market high and the pre-market low automatically on your chart. So now with moon levels and moon range, look at all the levels we have already. Let me set this for previous close. These are levels automatically printed on your chart. No drawing needed. For free. This is all for free, guys. All right, what we have next? We have the moon gauge. Real quick and simple. It's telling you, is the environment bearish or bullish? And then it gives a, 67. Sometimes we'll see it bearish 99 and it's just draining. It was bearish all day. All right, so that's the moon gauge. Quick and simple. The moon cloud is our EMA cloud here. Go to the daily. So the EMA cloud is, the first cloud will be from the 5 EMA to the 13. 13 being the one that's drawn out in green. Then we have the 8 EMA in the middle. Second cloud will be the 35 EMA to the 50 EMA. We also have the VWAP included in this, along with the chandelier stops. All in one package. All right, that's the moon cloud. The moon trigger. All right, so for all my strat traders or anybody that likes trading breakouts, the moon trigger is specifically designed. First of all, it starts with the daily inside candle. Then you have to have a 4-hour inside candle. Then the 30-minute has to be flagging. So it has to be a bull flag for that trigger to trigger calls to the upside. And it has to be a bear flag for it to trigger puts to the downside. All right. That is the moon trigger. And it's going to show you that on the chart. I don't have anyone pulled up. But if there was an inside candle with that setup, you'll see a rocket emoji for calls for the upside. And then you'll see a blood emoji, blood drip emoji for the put side. It's not an indication of, oh, this is going to drain. It's an indication telling you, hey, we have some inside candles on 2 front time frames with the bear flag supporting that breakdown. That's all. It may break higher. That flag may never, but it's letting you know if it does break down, it could get nasty. That's what those are. All right. And then we have the moon formation that draws out 4 separate types of broadening formations: flat tops, flat bottoms, or both incline, decline. Super dope. On the breakouts, it tells us the target from that breakout. And it works on any time frame you put it on. All right. These are all the indicators we have here. Again, all 6 of these are for free. You just click it, favorite it, show some love if you're using it. But I gotta gate this one because this one is just a little OP. All right. Yes, sir.